Okay. See, OS functions are something like this. I go to command prompt. Then here I type like dir command. Okay, similarly, I try to say mkdir or md. So using this, I can create a new folder. Just come to G drive here. Then I want to create a new folder. So command I give md. Then I type here test. So what happens here? It's getting created. Then cd test. I can change directory from command prompt. In the Linux, even in the Unix, this they use very much. In Windows, we depend on graphical user interface, but here in the Unix or Linux, they use this command line for many purposes. So here it is giving you, it's creating a directory. Then after that, it is changing to directory. Similarly, suppose I want to delete that. Therefore, what I do, I can delete it using like del followed by the directory name. So this warns us, then it can delete. Like this, we can access OS functions using OS module of the Python. We use OS module in the Python. With that, we can perform certain functions related to operating system. OS functions we can perform here with the help of the OS module. Okay, so it is very important. Sometimes through code, we need to manage the OS functions. So in such cases, this is going to be very, very useful. OS functions are going to be useful whenever you try to perform certain operations like changing directory or whether file is existing or not. So in such cases, this becomes actually very, very useful for us. Okay, for that we have a module. It is OS module that we need to import. So after importing, we can perform many such operations related to operating system commands. Something like pwd you have. So pwd is print working directory. Similarly, you have cd. So cd is basically chdar, we say change directory. Like the certain commands we have in the Python, with the help of that, we can perform OS related operations or we can execute OS commands. So some of these commands are, we have a command called get cwd. This can give you current working directory. Okay, similarly we have chdar. This can change current working directory. Then another command is make dir. This can create a new directory. Okay, so this is a command we have, and one more command is make dirs. That can create recursive directories. Okay, similarly we have another command called path. Using path command we can combine files and folder. Okay, so these are few commands. Also we have another command called list. So with the help of list directory, whatever files are available, we can print them. List dir is another command. With that, we can find what are the files available in the given directory. Okay, so similarly, we have to remove a file, we have remove. Using this, a file can be deleted. This is called as remove command. rmdir command we have. Using that, we can remove a directory. rd command we used there. Here using rmdir, we can remove a directory. In the same way, we have a rename command. Using rename, we can rename a file. Okay. Similarly, there is another command that is exists, we say. Using that, we can find out whether a file is existing or not. So these are few commands we use. So these are going to be helpful for us. Now let us try to work on these in our Python application. It is related to OS module. But before we do anything, we need to import OS module. Then you can work on those. I close the existing file here. Okay, so for this purpose, close window. Sorry, window got closed. Visual Studio Code. Now this is available. Then in the file, we have a provision like this, but I can close, save that. Then I'll go with the new file. I should choose a language. Python I choose. Then here in this I create program to use OS module for different OS related functionality. Okay, so like this I give. Very first thing in this is I should import, say import followed by OS. First thing I'm importing here OS. The very next step what I do, I try to print current working directory. OS dot. So the command I have to get CWD. So get CWD is giving you current working directory. This can give us current working directory. Now first of all, let me save this. I go with save as. I'm saving in the Python CSV. Here I give the name as OS functionality. OS functions I just say. It is OS functions. Now when I execute this, go to command prompt for this, then I change to cd, then here it is Python CSV. I just type Python followed by OS functions .py. So it is giving us nothing is getting printed. Reason, we haven't used the print command. We are just saying get CWD. So I should put some variable there, or else I put here working directory. Okay, so working directory, it is returning here current working directory for us. Then we say print, right here this as working directory inside this. We give something like this. This we call as working directory. Now when I execute this, this has to print current working directory. So in what folder we are? In the Python CSV folder. So it is printing the working directory here. Current working directory is Python CSV because from here we are executing. So therefore it says it as Python CSV. So next here, I just come back. I would like to come back to the previous folder. So then I write here os.chdir followed by, here I put // or else just I put here .. Then again I want to go with the working directory. So whether this gives error or not, how the .. works, we'll see. Next thing again, print working directory. Go with this, then print here again working directory, save this, then here try to execute. This time what it says, Earlier it was Python CSV, but from that where we have come? We have come to root directory here. We changed it to root directory, and here it's getting changed. Okay, what is happening? Using that chdir, we change the directory to root of the G drive. Whenever initially it was in the Python CSV folder, but using dot dot, we change it to the earlier directory. So Python CSV is what here? It is a child directory in the G drive. So G:/ can be root directory. So in that you have Python CSV. Initially we were in the Python CSV folder. When we put here dot dot, so where it is going? It is going to the root directory. So using dot dot, we can change the directory. We are changing directory from Python CSV to previous directory. Here example you have taken Python CSV. So that's why it is coming into the root. Now similarly here what we do, we try to create another folder. Okay, once again we change to os.chdar. Then in this I write this one as, I need to go to the Python CSV folder. I give like this. I can change into Python CSV folder now. So let me again run this. It should go into that concerned folder, but I haven't printed. So therefore I should go again this way. I need to print once again after this. So what should happen? Initially we were in the Python CSV folder. It's printing here. After that, when we gave os.chdar dot dot, it goes into root directory, not root directory exactly, into the parent directory. But since the root directory, then immediately you have the child directory, Python CSV. So it goes with this into root directory. So it is retrieving the root directory, then printing here, or parent directory I can say. Then after that, what I do, again I am changing into Python CSV folder from the root directory. Then I want to print. Now here execute that. So what it says, it's not changing anything. It's just giving empty. Okay, this is not changing here. So I should specify the path, entire path. I should specify in such cases. So if I put like that, then it moves. Okay, let me go with this again. This is print working directory. Yes, after that we are not printing anything. Due to that reason, we don't print anything. Okay, come to this point here, then try to print it again. Now it says Python CSV. It is changing into Python CSV folder. We can see here G:/ Python CSV. So at this point, we were at the root directory or parent directory. From parent directory, again we moved into child directory. Then it's printing here child directory name. So using the chdir command, we can change the directories. Suppose I remove here G:/. What happens? See, now without the G:/, also this can change, because it is immediate directory, immediate child directory. It doesn't require full path. But if you have to go to some next level in the Python CSV, you have one more folder called F1. In that you have F2. In that you have F3. Probably at the time you need to go with the fully qualified path. Then it can change. Or else from G drive to you want to go to D drive or C drive. In such cases, we require the full path is required. Otherwise, it cannot move. So since it is related to root, Python CSV is immediately under root directory. So when you say Python CSV, it's moving. Okay. So using chdir, you can change directory, current working directory, you can change. And using pwd, print working directory, using get cwd, you can get current working directory. So in whatever directory right now you are working, this can print for us. So now from here, I want to create another folder. So what I do here, I just type os dot, then make dir. I give this command, make dir command, then followed by I give here a name, new name. Say this as F1 is a name I give. Okay, I'm giving here F1, then here it should create a new folder. It should create actually a new folder. Okay, so let me see that. And here other thing is whatever files are available in the current directory, you can print. So before I put here print before creating a new directory. A new directory. Before printing a new directory, here I put like lst, then followed by os dot. This is list dir. I give command. So with the help of that, this can give all the directories, then all the files and directories. I say print followed by lst. So this can print like a list in that. Next thing here, I created the F1 folder in the Python CSV folder. Now here again I go with the print statement. I go with here, sorry, go with this. Again I print here after creating a new directory called F1. Yes, I'll explain. Okay, so after creating a new directory called F1, here I print once again lst I take, then lst I take this and print it. Okay, so these are basically operating system commands, as I told. Get cwd is what it is current working directory. Okay, whenever initially what I did, I've gone to G drive, then I typed here cd python csv. What exactly it does, it changes directory into current working into python csv folder. With that you get that as python csv folder. Okay, so this can change the directory to python csv. For that, what command we use? We use here chdir. With the help of chdir, what we do, we move into concerned folder. But get cwd can give you current working directory where you are executing your files, that can give. And using chdir, you can change directory. Like how we do in the command prompt. In the command prompt, how we use the directory, you type cd there. But here in the Python, it is actually chdir function. So with the help of that, that actually changes. Okay. Similarly, with the help of list dir, whatever files are available in that, we can get, including directory file. Need not be ordinary files, it can be even directory file. So files are two types. One is what? An ordinary file, other one is a directory file. So when I say list dir, it can show you all the files available in the given folder. In whatever folder you have the, from whatever folder you want to print the files, you first change into concerned folder, then after that give the command list dir. So that can be listing all the files. So we used here these commands, get cwd, then chdir. Other thing is what? Make dir. Make dir can give you, make dir can here create a new folder for us. It can give a new directory or new folder. Okay, so what I do exactly in the program, first thing I'm importing OS module. Then here I say working directory here equal to os.getcwd. Before we execute this program, initially what I have done, I changed the folder. I have moved the control into Python CSV folder, because in that folder I have the required file which we are executing right now. So what is the file we use here? osfunctions.py. That file we have to execute using Python osfunctions.py. So therefore, from the G drive, first of all, I've gone into Python CSV folder. For that, I gave cd command. So here in the Python code, the CD is equal to chdir. In the Windows command prompt or in the PowerShell, we say that as CD, but here it is what? chdir. We call it as chdir command. Similarly, when you say get cwd, it's called as current working directory. So that can print you where exactly you are right now, where the control is. So here what happened? Initially we have moved into Python CSV. So therefore it prints for us. Immediately this is going to print with the line number, the current working directory. That's why it says as Python. Here I put a comment. Before changing to root or parent of, what is the directory? It is parent of Python CSV. Okay, so this is not before, after, fine. This is exactly I put before changing to parent of Python CSV. Okay, so I take this comment and put here. Before this I put. The next thing here, what I do, I print the same thing, but it can't be hash. I put actually the print statement. So with that we can understand easily. Print okay, then here it is print, we write as after changing to parent of Python CSV. Okay, because we are printing here that particular thing. So with this, initially it gives you the Python CSV folder that's getting printed, but after that what I did, dot dot I gave. So dot dot meaning is what? Move to parent directory. So it's moving to parent directory. Then what it prints there? It's going to print it as G colon. Okay, it is printing G colon. After that, what again I have done? I'm coming back to Python CSV. So for that purpose, I have written chdir. Here, write print, again changing directory to, so Python CSV. We are changing it to Python CSV folder. So once we come into Python CSV folder, again we print here. So what it prints, it's going to say that G colon, then say slash Python CSV. Okay, then after that what we do, before creating a new directory, what I am thinking here is, you have a folder called Python CSV. So in that folder I want to create another folder. We are in the G drive. In the G drive we have a folder called Python CSV. In that we kept all the files. Now in that folder we have only so far files. I want to create a directory there, but before creating a new directory I want to print whatever files are available in that. I would like to print. I put further here list of files. I put like this, then put a comma. So it's going to print all the list of files. Then I go here os.makedir f1, then write here print after creating a new directory called f1. Okay, so earlier there was no f1 directory. Whatever files were there, it is listing. But now what I do here, I create a new directory called f1. So in the f1 directory, I created F1 directory, then I'm trying to print all the files. I haven't changed it to F1 directory. I'm still in the Python CSV folder, but what I do here, I'm printing all the files in that. Okay, so again I take here list of files only. That would be better. Okay, I copy this and print here once again the list of files. Now let us see. But before that, we need to cross check whether any F1 folder we have in that or not. Python CSV is a folder. So in this, we don't have any F1 directory. If you see from the command prompt, we don't have that F1 directory. But now, when I execute this program, it has to create. Okay, we are in the Python CSV folder already. Now we have to execute Python followed by, this is what is the file, os functions dot csv. Sorry, not csv, py file. Okay, spelling is wrong. Okay. Yes. What it says here, before creating a new directory, list of files it's giving, but after that, it's giving some error for us. Okay. So it says there is no attribute like make dir. We don't have any dir. It's saying make dir command is not existing. It's saying here, but there is one method called make dir that only we use it. Okay, so if you come to the error is what here, os.makedir f1, when I say, it says no attribute make dir. Let me go to this code and try to find out here. It is printing up to this, the LST, but when I say os.makedir, it's saying no such directory. Here what we do, we go with the print, then followed by dir, then say here OS. I just put OS, so that can print whatever files are available, whatever attributes are available in that can print. Whether we have the make dir or not, we can find. Just run this once, it's printing. You can find all the things of the OS. So anywhere do we find make dir? You have mkdir, there is no make dir. Make dirs we have, and here it is mkdir command. So therefore we change it to here mkdir command. I just comment this, then here I put os dot, instead of going with the make dir, just write mkdir command. Okay, just put mkdir. So that should create a new directory for us. If you come to the folder here, we don't have any F1 right now in this. There is no folder F1. Okay, but when run this program, it has to create a new folder called F1. What happened? It has created now. Before creating a new directory, it says all the files. Okay, but when you go with this here, we have see here F1. F1 is available for us. You can see here F1. This part, if you see, you have F1. But earlier, we were not having any F1. Before creating a new directory, we don't have any folder called F1, but now it is available. So if you go to even the folder, earlier we were missing this F1, but now F1 is available. Now F1 got created in this. Okay. So what happened with the help of this mkdir command? This creates a new folder. A new folder has been created in this. Okay. Using mkdir command, and that is getting created in the Python CSV folder. We have a new folder called F1. It got created. Now when you run next time the same program, this gives error. Reason, already the file is available, the F1 folder is available, So therefore that gives error. Now what I do for that? I can go this way. I use here if command. Okay, so in the if command, as I told, there is one function called exists. Already if the folder is existing or not, we find out there. So here, just write, we have another command called path. We can use path, and with that you can create the entire path. Just write here, new dir, this is equal to os.path. So in the path, we need to have even the root directory. Therefore, put like this here, g:/. Then here we put Python CSV. Then what we do here, we combine. What we combine exactly? The F1 also we should combine here. Put F1. We are going to combine both the things. Then we check if it is available or not. So we even print that. Print right here the new dir. So path is combining both the strings, and it can create actually a new file or folder. It can give like a string for us. So using path command, we are combining both the parameters. This you can think as the root directory path, and this is going to be here subdirectory name. We are combining them. Now when we go with the print, there's a new dir. It should print the entire path. So what path exactly? Sorry, print I have given 2 times. So this should print in this case g:/Python CSV /F1 we should get. So using path command, we are combining both the strings here. This is the root directory name and root, and this is the child directory. Then to that we are writing F1. So we are getting the full path in such cases. Now write here if it is existing. If condition we keep os dot exists, we write. Sorry, os dot, whether it is existing or not, you can find out. Okay, we go with this exist command. Then here we specify the path. Path is here nothing but new dir. Okay, so if it's already existing, if that is already existing, in such cases we have to move like this. Okay, I move this also. I go with this, and here print also I move. I go with the print. Then here exactly what I do, print already that file is created. Like this we should get a message. So else what should happen? It should create the folder. Already that folder is available. We should not create that, just we need to print already that file is created. But if it is not existing, in such cases it should come to this part and has to create a new folder. So like this we use here os.exists function. So with the help of that, already if that file or folder is available, it can check. If it is existing, that can return a true value, otherwise you have a false value. So if it is true, we need to print already that file is created, else we go to this part and create a new folder. Now let us run this, what it says. Okay, what was the error it is giving? os.exists new dir. Okay, but if I go with this, what is the output I am getting? So this is printing here. It's not callable. It says os functions.py. It says, but before that, what that was printing, we need to check. If you go with the print new dir, so it is not actually printing anything. Okay, so here I go with the command like this, print creating new file, new folder. I write creating new folder. Then once again I try to execute this. So it is unable to call the path function. When I try to call path, it's not calling the path properly. Okay, so fine. Then probably I need to change something like this here. os dot path dot exists, but no point in that case. The path is actually available there. os dot path dot exists. So in such cases, we need to give any new dir. Let us once again check that. So what it says here, os functions.py new dir equal to os.path g colon python csv. So it is giving that error. Let me go to this point here, try to check with the syntax. Mostly the problem is with syntax here. os dot, so what I say here, whether I have any exists. Okay, if I go with the exists, this is from the path module. Okay, os dot path dot, so what I say again, join. We have to join here, basically not path simply, we need to join. So we have to go with the old path. With join only we can be joining there. So g colon, then slash, it is python csv. Okay, then here I should specify f1. Now I think we get the correct one. So this is going to create, using join only we can be joining both the things. You have the parent directory here, in that we try to put another directory. So whether that is existing or not, we can find now with this piece of code. Now what it says, so this is here, already the file is created, we are getting the message. So what my mistake was here, I was just trying to use path dot, I'm trying to put the parent folder, then child folder. But I should use join method. With the help of that, both the strings can be joined. G colon slash python csv, and other thing is what, subdirectory name. So when I use like that, it can give you the entire path. It's giving you entire path, g colon python csv f1. Okay, here we should not print new folder. I just comment this. Now once again when we see, it gives a message, already that file is created. File or folder, they are interchangeable. Even folder is also a file. So already that file is created. It gives a message here, already that file is created, because you have the folder f1. If you look at this, already you have that folder f1. So therefore it says the folder is already created, or the file is already created. You get the message. Now what I do, I go to the OS, operating system Windows. From this I delete the f1. Now what should happen here in this? As per the code, it should create a new folder. Okay, it has to create new folder, then it has to list the folders, all the folders whatever are available, and files whatever are available, that should list. Because this time it should not come to line number 24, it has to come to 26, 27, 28, 29. So once again, let us execute this. So initially, list of files before creating a new directory. In this you cannot find any f1 folder. You cannot see any f1. CSV1, 2, 3, 4 address, then a CSV creator, py, CSV reader. Like this, you are getting all the file names, but nowhere you find the F1 folder. But when you create a new directory, after creating a new directory called F1, so list of files are what here? You have F1. Now if you come to this point, you can see the directory F1 in this. So what happened? If the folder is not existing, it's going to create a new one. So if it is existing, it simply prints a message, already that file is created. Okay, so since file is already available, what it says exactly? The folder is available or file is available, but if the file is not available there, it can create. So using the exist command, you can actually find out whether any folder is available or not. If the folder or file is available, it doesn't do anything, but whenever it can't find a file or folder, it's going to create them. Here using mkdir command, I created here a folder. Okay, so straight away, this is what only one folder we create. But my requirement is something like this. I want to go with a new folder in this way, G colon, it is G colon, then slash, here in this Python CSV folder. In this, you already have your F1. Already F1 folder is available, but further in this F1 folder, I want to create new folders like F2, then F3, then F4. Like this entire hierarchy I want to create. Try to understand my requirement here. In the Python CSV folder, using mkdir, you can just create one level. That means next folder you can create. But in the F1 folder, I want to create F2. In the F2, I want to create F3. In the F3, I want to create F4. With one command only. I should not do many number of times os.mkdir. Without that, I want to create just once. Only with one command, I should create it. So first what I do, I move into F1 directory. So from F1 directory, I want to create F2, F3 and F4. Recursively, I want to create. So in such cases, we can use mkdir's command. So using mkdir's command recursively, you can create. Now come to this point here. Once again, I just write os.chdr command I use. So with that, I can be moving into concerned folder. So what folder exactly that is? It is new dir, we can specify. So we change into new dir folder. Here print, after changing directory, current working directory is current working directory. So what is the current working directory? I want to print here. Then come to this, then here print new dir, or else not new print dir, it is actually os dot get. What command we use here? This is very first command is get cwd. Okay, straight away I can call even there. This should print the new working directory for us. Once again, we try to execute this. It is saying here C colon Python CSV F1. Since already F1 is available, straight away we move into F1 folder. Now next step in this is, I want to create here a recursive folder. Recursively it should be creating. So here I write rec folder, that is nothing but recursive folder. This is equal to, I go with the os dot, then path dot, what I say, join. It has to join different strings. Here I put new dir. That is giving us what exactly? It's giving us the G colon, then slash, followed by Python CSV. In the Python CSV, we have F1 folder. It's giving you that particular path. So I put therefore this as new dir. If you look at this, it's giving you G colon Python CSV F1, that is the current working directory. Now in this, I want to add, as I told, the list of files like this. Already we are in the F1 folder, but from this I want to create F2, F3 and F4. So therefore put here F2, then slash F3, then slash F4. Like this I want to create. Okay, with one command, it should be doing all those things. Right here, os dot make dirs command we use, then right here rec folder. Okay, so spelling is what? for extra has come. It is rec folder, recursive folder. Then after that I print here recursively folders are created. Like this, I give a message. So it should create in the F1 folder F2, in the F2 F3, in the F3 F4. Recursively it should create. So for that we use the mkdirs command. But if you want to create a single folder, you can use just mkdir. Using mkdir, you can create just single folder, but using the mkdirs, recursively you can create. Otherwise, what happens? In the F1 folder, you should create F2. In the F2, you should create F3. Then in that, you need to create F4. So after creating F2, you should change it to F2 folder. Then you need to create their F3. So from there, you need to move into F3 folder. Then you should come to, you have to create F4. So like that, you need to move using chdir. But here what happens? Using just with the make dirs, recursively it can create folders for us. So by staying within the F1, we can create F2 folder, F3 folder, as well as F folder, F4 folder. In the F1, F2 gets created. In the F2, it creates F3. In the F3, it creates F4. So like that, it should work. Just execute this. Okay. What it says here, current working directory is Python CSV. So when we go with the rec folder, what rec folder is printing? First, let us see here. Okay. So I created here a new path. What this rec folder is going to create? Write print, then write here rec folder. So print like that. Then here try to once again print it. What folder it is creating, we can see there. Okay, so here slash is not working for us. It is having some odd symbol. We have some odd symbol, due to that it's giving that problem. Therefore, we use actually the other mechanism. So what I specify here, when I want to go with the subdirectories, I should write this way. When I go with that, it can give you correct path. In the string, if you use slash, it has a different meaning. Okay, now just come to this and try to see what happens here. Recursively folders are created. Here the Python path is what? F1, F2, F3, F4. So in the F1, F2 is created, in the F2, F3 is created, in the F3, F4 is created. Go to the concerned folder and see. F1, you have F2 folder, in the F2 you have F3, in the F3 you have F4. So like this, all the folders have been created just using the recursive creation of the folders using mkdirs. But earlier when you are using slash, it has a different meaning, like in the C sharp, in the C language. In the C sharp, backslash has different meaning. So in the same way, it is interpreting that character as something different. So therefore, we have to use the other slash in this, not that forward slash. Okay, but you need to use backslash like this. So with that you can do. So that is backslash and this is forward slash. So we should use actually the forward slash, but you cannot use backslash. So if you use backslash, that gives error in the Python. Whenever you try to join here in the path, if you try to specify the backslash, that can be error. So we have to use here forward slash. With the help of that, we can actually specify the path in this. So this is giving you here entire path. Using that, we could create here the concerned folder. So using OS here, we have created recursively the concerned folders. And in this, what exactly we have done? We used various OS functions. First thing is what? Get CWD, that can give you current working directory. Similarly, using CD, we can change chdir, you can change the working directory. From one directory to another directory, you can move. So using list dir, we can list all the files available in that. Whatever files and whatever folders are available, we can find with the help of the list dir. Similarly, using path and using path, you can check for the file or directory whether it is existing or not. os.path.exists, when you say, that can give you information related to whether file is existing or not. If the file is existing, that returns a true value, otherwise false value. Similarly, using a path command, you can combine join also. This string you are going to join in with this one here. F1 is a directory name and g:python csv is what? It's a folder name. So both we can combine. In such cases, it can give you g:/python csv /f1. Like this can create here a new path. The path contains the root folder, then subfolder. In that, if you have any subfolder, that also comes. So like that can combine the path. Various things from the path can be combined. So using path.join, we can do that. Similarly, when you come to here, mkdir. So using mkdir, you can create just a single folder. But when you go with the mkdir's folder, you can create multiple folders. That means folder in the folder you can create. So these are the few OS commands we use very much in our Python programming. There can be more, but normally we use these mostly. As per the necessity in coding, sometimes we need to access the files and folders we use, therefore these functions very much.